Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is Creating a Strong Passphrase. Wired Wednesdays, Creating a Strong Passphrase. What is a passphrase? A passphrase is a string of words that is used to log into a website or service. What is the difference between a passphrase and a password? A password is a shorter word or combination of letters, numbers, and symbols. A passphrase is a longer text that can make up a sentence or be random words. They can also contain spaces. 15 characters or more. So what I mean by characters is that you can have letters, numbers, symbols. You can do that as well. But spaces also count as characters when you're going to type it out. So you want to make sure that your passphrase is at least 15 characters long. The longer, the better. Why change from passwords to passphrases? Passphrases are easier to remember because they're just words. So with passwords, a lot of times, you're going to have a whole bunch of number symbols, a whole bunch of things that are really hard to remember. But with a passphrase, they're just words, so you can actually remember the words. Passphrases are harder for hackers and robots to guess because passphrases are long. So, like I said, the 15 characters long, they are longer. The longer the password, doesn't matter how complex it is, just the length of it. It makes it so much harder for those hackers and robots to guess. Passphrases meet the minimum password requirements of most websites. So, like, for example, when you sign up for a Google account, they'll have like the password when you go to log in with it. It'll tell you this is what the password needs to be when you're going to make your password or passphrase. So passphrases can meet the minimum password requirements. You might have to add a symbol on the end, like you might have to add like an exclamation mark, or you might have to add a number in there somewhere or something like that. Passphrases are also long and more secure. What makes a strong passphrase? Making the phrase something you can remember. There are online generators, though, that you can actually use to create a passphrase. So it's just random. They'll give you random words. You can choose how many words you would like, and they're just random words that they'll spit out at you. So that way you can use this for a passphrase. The longer the better. So the longer the passphrase, the more impossible it is for hacking programs to guess, or hackers in general. Using random words that you can remember makes a strong passphrase. So you kind of don't really want the words to be similar to each other because that's easier for people to guess. So you really want to just pick random words out of the air. Or, like I said, there's generators online that can do that for you. So I've come up with a few passphrases just to kind of give you examples of what you can do. Examples of passphrases. So what I've done here is I've done orange, tree, and brush. So orange, I've changed the O on orange to a O, like a 0. And then I've added an exclamation mark onto the end of that. So depending on what they're saying that you need to have for your passphrase or password, you might need to maybe make one of these a capital letter. It just depends on what they're asking you to do when you go to put in a passphrase or a password. I have chicken, sun, and house. So chicken, I've added a capital letter onto. Sun, I've made that into a $sign instead of an S, and then house, and then a question mark. So that's something that you can use as a passphrase. Or there's coffee, library, cranberry. So coffee, so I've added the 0 in the place of the O in coffee. Library, cranberry, and then exclamation mark. So you can actually add capital letters to library. You can add a capital letter to cranberry. You can kind of make it your own thing, but you have to be able to remember it. So just make sure that you remember what you do for that. The reason why I like to add in, the 0, for example, in coffee is that I'll remember that. Like, it's something that's a little bit different, so I'll actually remember that as well. And then, like you said, your capital letters, you want to make sure you remember that. And then the spaces in between these words as well. So this is just a quick video. So I just wanted to explain about passphrases because we've talked about passwords in the past, but things have changed. So they're telling you now to use passphrases. It's a lot harder for hackers to guess, and that's the best way of you staying safe online with your password or your passphrase. Have a great day.